Yep. So, I bought myself a borescope quite some time ago. And, let me see. There we go. Bought myself a borescope quite some time ago. And plan on using it on the inside of my Triumph's engine, but my Triumph ran well, so I didn't need to really use it. I thought, what the hell, I'll take a gander at the gas tank. I've got that down, obviously, and see what the state of it is. When I pulled this gas tank down, I was extra careful not to let it slosh around in case there's still gas in there. I didn't need to be so careful because there ain't shit in there but rust, and quite a bit of it. Let me see if I can... I'm going to do this slowly so you can hear it. And I'll turn it the other way so you can hear it. God damn it. And one last time this way. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's all kinds of crap in there. So, I'm probably just going to get rid of it and buy a new one from Moss or something. But I got to return that thing back inside for management to use. And stand by. Anyway, maybe I'll do it in a sec. But this is it. I've taped it to a hanger. And... you can see, not too bad. Its focal length is very, very close. So anything out and beyond is very, actually, fuzzy. Just connects in there. A little bit of video that I had to, or video, a driver I had to put on the computer. Other than that, it's not bad. Probably handier for the inside of an engine than it is for the inside of a gas tank. But I attempted to take off the sending unit to really get a better idea of what's in there, but I can't get the screws off. They're rusted pretty much shut, so another good reason to say screw it and get myself a new gas tank. And given the amount of dust and rust and other stuff in there, it's probably just the best bet anyway. So that's not fiberglass. I should have known better, because gas reacts with fiberglass and doesn't like it. That's lead. So at some point, somebody had leaded this. I scraped off some stuff. And you can see here that this thing was either taken down and repaired. I can't imagine anybody tried to flow lead as they lay on the ground, so yeah, who cares? Well, underside of the car doesn't look too bad. Let's see if I can... there. Again, surface rust everywhere, but I'm not too awfully worried about that. I expected it, and that's easy to deal with. Although, having read all of the latest stuff on shall I blast or shall I not, I'm wondering if I should just have this done and dipped and galvanized and yada yada yada. So, sure as hell would be easier for me, but I don't know if I want to deal with the expense, quite frankly. And shit happens, I guess. But again, not too awfully bad. Even up in here, not too awfully bad. So I'm not dealing with a complete basket case, and just a little bit of a rusty basket case. Nothing to write home about the pumpkin. It needs to be... I will have that blasted and either powder coated or painted. Leaf springs aren't too bad. And again, I'm not going to pull those apart, but I will take them down, replace the bushings. I'll definitely de-rustify and repaint the things to make them look nice. I realize you're supposed to not take them apart, so I'm not going to do that, but dear Jesus, is that a freaking... That looks like a canvas strap, nylon strap or something. I guess I'll find out when I get to it. So not a whole lot of damage under here. You know, nothing to really repair. However, the truck itself doesn't look too bad. I had to cut the heads off of these screws just to get to the damn things, or just to pull them out. I couldn't. You know, they were rusted and nasty, and I couldn't unscrew them. In fact, I think here's one of them. Yeah. So God gave me a Dremel. And again, not a lot of rust. There is this, and I'm gonna have to repair that when I put it all back together. I don't know what the hell caused that. Get a better light. See better. I don't know what the hell caused that. And I don't know if the body came off before or somebody was replacing something and didn't put it in right or what. No, that's not been damaged. That's actually been, that's not damaged. That is plasma cutter or something. Look at that. So somebody cut that out to get to whatever the hell that is, I guess. When I get the body off, I'll know better. Strange. Wonder how tough that's gonna be to repair. Make it look like that. Well, who cares? For now. In the meantime, I've got surface rust, no big deal. Surface rust, no big deal. Surface rust, no big deal. I'm gonna soak the crap out of those screws and take them out with a vice grips. I've managed to hang up the rest of my stuff all throughout the wall. I've got fenders here, bike, management's, kayak, and the front valence. I'm still torn whether I'm going to repair that and reuse it, and the answer is probably no, because it's awfully thin in some of the spots. Or just order my my intended Sebring thing from Moss, which is what I'm likely to do, and doctor it up with a couple of grills and a oil heat exchanger, or something. That thing, if anybody wants it, they can have it. Probably just toss it if I don't hear anybody asking for it, but I don't know why you'd want it, but you know, who knows. I've also taken off the dash bow, of course the windscreen, part of the tunnel, transmission tunnel, and that's how she looks right now. Naked. Very naked. I'm about to start yanking out the dang wiring harness, and again, I'm not going to reuse this thing, definitely, but I'm always in short supply of wiring. God knows I like this stuff, so I'm going to turn on my debt if I keep everything, but I'll probably just toss it, and I'll put it free to a good home if anybody wants it, they can have it, but pay for shipping and $5, whatever, and that's that. Let me see if I can. I'm going to hit pause real quick. There's my radiator. Of course, there's the engine. I'll show that to you first. But lots of years of unuse, not a lack of use. Could use that dang bore scope for here too. Who knows? I might have a brand new engine in there. I doubt that, but nothing unexpected. Looks like an MG engine that's not been used in 25 years, I think he said. Again, this is my front cowling, and while it doesn't look like it's too bad, there is evidence of braze repair to this thing. So I'm going to take this out at some point and release it to the elements, because God knows the elements have already started to claim it. radiator. And I don't know why, but I thought this was a screw-on piece, and it's not. When I tried taking it out, it was stuck this way, and I couldn't get the radiator out, so I took my vice grips, of course, and I mean, who wouldn't, and twisted it, and the whole thing popped off. I'd already drained the coolant out by then, but that is easy to fix. If I ever reuse this thing, I'm probably not. I'm going to get a triple core aluminum one. But this thing held coolant for I don't know how long, years, and there is the coolant. So some particulate there in the bottom. But in reality, not that bad. I'll probably run a hose through this thing, and either store it or not sell it. I got another one up in my loft. I sure as heck don't need 3, well 2, potentially soon 3 radiators. So I don't even know what these things are worth. Next step is to take off some of the bolts that hold the body to the frame. Looking at Barney's site, there's a few things I haven't undone yet. What, 9 bolts here, I think. And then, what, 1 down there on the other side. These have me a little bit concerned just because of the rust. I'd hate to have to cut it out, but if I do, I do. I mean, I'm gonna have to repair that piece anyway, it looks like. So if I have to cut that head off, I'll have to cut that head off. That is what it is. And I haven't even tried to get the one to the back. That one there, and the other side. I think there was another one somewhere, if I remember correctly. There's 2 from underneath I haven't even touched. And I think that's going to be it for now. All in all, I've worked since about 3 o'clock, 3:30 on this. It's now probably 6:30 or 7. Not a bad day's progress, I suppose. So, enough for now. Oh yeah, and what follows next, the next video that, or the next clip that comes after this, I think is going to be a soundless borescope down the guts of that gas tank. Of course, tried it on my nose and my teeth and my own throat, but you know, I didn't record that, so it's safe to watch.